Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer and I'm going to be discussing week 17 of the year 2024. How time flies. We are on the 17th week of the year, as if it's a story for tomorrow, yesterday that, the year 2024 started. So this is from the 22nd to the 28th of April, and we have lots and lots and lots of changes happening this week. Many, many changes, which are going to be giving you some good results, some little not that great results. But surely this week is definitely going to be an iconic week. It is going to be a week where you will be laying the foundations. Mercury is turning direct. Venus is going to be in Gandanta and going to be getting combust for 66 days. I've already done the video of the same. Please do watch that. Mars is changing signs. Mars is going to be conjunct Rahu until the 1st of May, is going to be in exchange with Jupiter because Jupiter is in Mars's sign and Mars is going to be in Jupiter's sign of Pisces. So that is also one of the reasons that this is going to be a very important week. Thankfully, Mars is leaving Saturn. I would say that Mars's conjunction with Rahu is a little better as compared to Mars's conjunction with Saturn because it's in the Jupiter sign where this conjunction is happening. We do have full moon this week in Swati Nakshatra, that is Rahu's Nakshatra, and also we have Hanuman Janmotsav. So that is the reason this is a very important week as well. So stay tuned. A lot of insights you'll be getting on this video. And of course, I'll be sharing the 12 sign predictions as well. So let me start sharing the screen as I always do. And I'm back to base. As you can see, I'm back home. And definitely I will be trying to do the videos, frequency of videos might increase because, I have so many videos that I have to catch up myself as well. So please wait. I will definitely be getting back on the videos, back-to-back videos as well. So what exactly is this week looking like? And before I go there, please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Please don't go without liking and sharing. And of course, if at all you have any queries, any kind of personalized reading you are looking for, you can drop us an email at vlastrology24@gmail.com. Thank you so much. So let's start with the presentation. I hope it's sharing. So this is week 17th of the year 2024, and this is from the 22nd till the 28th of April. So Venus will be transiting through the sign of Aries and will be in Gandanta. To start with, whenever any planet is in Gandanta, I must tell you that the energies are pretty much, it's like a karmic knot. Somehow, you feel that there is a gap between the relationship. There is something that you have to, do about it, and you have to put a little extra effort because from the emotional you're now going to be getting clarity and you're going to be a little practical. Venus is going to be transiting the Aries sign. I will be making a separate video though of the same. And then Mars is also going to be leaving the zone and will be transiting through this Pisces sign and is going to be conjunct Rahu. And what is an exchange? Because Mars will be in Pisces sign ruled by Jupiter and Jupiter is in Aries sign ruled by Mars. That means that Mars and Jupiter are going to be in exchange with each other. That is from the 25th of April till the 1st of May, because then Jupiter moves ahead and moves into the sign of Taurus. Then we do have Mercury turning direct on the 25th of May, 25th of April till the 10th of May. It's going to be in Pisces sign. So this is the direct motion of Mercury. And Sun is going to be in Bharani Nakshatra. It's in Ketu's Nakshatra Ashwini right now. And 27th April to the 11th of May, he's going to be in the Bharani Nakshatra ruled by Venus. And then, of course, it is Mars in Uttar Bhadrapada from 27th April to the 15th of May. Mercury in Revati Nakshatra since 9th of April, it is there till the 10th of May, it's going to be there. Venus is going to be till the 25th of April in Revati Nakshatra and Ashwini from 25th April to the 5th of May. Jupiter is already in Kritika Nakshatra. We can see that. Sun's Nakshatra, 17th April to 13th of June. And Saturn is in Purva Bhadra Nakshatra from 6th April to the 3rd of October. It's a long time. Purnima, that is the full moon, is going to be when moon is going to be here in the moon when reaches the Scorpio sign. I'll be sharing with you on the same as well. 23rd of April, 3:25 a.m. to 24th of April, 5:18 a.m. India, New Delhi, India time. There is this full moon happening in your Scorpio sign in Swati Nakshatra. Hanuman Janmotsav is on the 23rd April. It's good if you can recite Hanuman Chalisa for 7 times that day. You will definitely feel better. You will get strength from him and you will get peace as well. And moon is going to be transiting 3 zodiac signs of, one sec, let me just remove this. So moon is going to be transiting through the Virgo sign on the 22nd of April, then moves into Libra, and then moves into Scorpio, 26th to 27th, and lastly in Sagittarius on the 28th of April. So when the moon is going to be in Virgo sign, this is going to be in Rahu Ketu axis, opposite Mercury retrograde, Venus, and in Libra, it's going to be on the 23rd to the 25th of April, opposite Jupiter and Sun, trying to Saturn, and aspected by Mars. Okay, and then moves into the Scorpio sign where the where we have the new moon happening, full moon happening. Sorry, that's going to be on the 23rd. So 23rd, that means it's going to be in Libra sign. Sorry, when moon is going to be in Libra, we have the full moon. So full moon, of course, is when sun and moon are right opposite each other. So full moon happens on the 23rd of 23rd of April. Then Scorpio sign, moon is going to be in the debilitation sign and trying to Mercury, Rahu, and Mars, and is going to be aspected by Saturn here as well. Scorpio sign, that is why, is heavily afflicted as well. Then on the 28th, as I said, it's going to be in Sagittarius sign. Jupiter, Sun, Venus, they all are in trine to this zone. Okay, so this is what the planetary position is, and during this upcoming week. And what exactly, when I talk, doesn't it sound gibberish that, these planetary positions are happening, this planetary position is happening? What does it all mean? See, whenever there is an energy like Mars and Jupiter, it signifies expansion, growth, optimism, and this can result in heightened drive, ambition when there is an exchange of the 1st of May. But surely when there is a conjunction of Rahu and Mars, that also brings about some kind of issues related to your confidence, courage, and wisdom as well. But your success is assured. Whatever your endeavors, you're putting in an initiative, you're starting something, so you're going to be getting results as well. You can grow a little spiritual, philosophical in your actions. You can teach, you can advocate some social for social causes. You can go for charity work, and definitely with Rahu, when Mars is there, you are overconfident also. So that you have to be cautious about. And expansion of physical activities, learning and teaching, all that will also be there. You will have a lot of courage and potential to do things. And this definitely is positive for you. And what about this transit of the celestial dance or the symphony that I have mentioned? What exactly is happening there when there are so many planets, getting connected? So this is going to be sort of a communication, because Mercury is going to be getting direct. So this is definitely very positive for communications. The shift will bring about clarity. You will be able to express your thoughts, and this will give you good connections with people. Also, you'll be making decisions. Communication will be open. And when Venus is in Kandanta and Compass, so this is like a karmic knot that Venus is not in that stability mode. It is coming out of the exaltation place after all. So the relationship and matters of hearts may be a little challenging, and it's better to reflect on the past issues, heal yourself. And Mars Rahu will give you a lot of aggression, illusion, taboo breaking kind of a conjunction this is. And you can be a little more creative also in a very unconventional way, because Rahu is unconventional, and you can be a little more assertive, overprotective in your relationship. The lust kind of a thing, can be a little on the higher side. So this is about the cosmic symphony of Mercury, Venus, Mars, Rahu, Sun, Jupiter, uh, as they converge and diverge, leaving their indelible marks upon our lives. So this is what is going to be the week like. So let's start with the predictive. So as you know, as you all know, I do it through the ascendant, moon, and dasha. Dasha is the most important. You must see the Antardasha and Dasha signs so that you know what exactly is the transit going to be for your personal, on your personal plane. I will be incorporating everything, whatever I've just mentioned, the transit positions, and definitely this will give you a lot of clarity also. So for Aries natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your uh, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. So on the 22nd of April, when this is with Ketu, so you have to be very cautious about your litigation, health. If at all you have to make any decisions regarding to your starting a new venture, etc. So this might just bring about some delays and frustrations. But relationship-wise, you might just be making some major decisions. Breakthroughs will be there, whether you want to be in this relationship or not, whether you want to continue without this person's presence, or you can do away with this. There can be some separation also with your loved ones during this time period, so be careful. Take care of your near and dear ones, their health, but you will be very meticulous, you'll be organized, you know what to do. You are aware of your positives and the negative traits, and you're going to be working on your negatives. So whatever are the weak points, you'll be really working harder, and you will get the clarity also. The Lagnesh is transiting out of the Saturn's influence and is going to be now in the clutches of Rahu. So that means, in a way, Saturn, Mars, Rahu, they are forming a connection, and there's a lot of affliction also here. So you need to be working out on your confused state of mind. If at all you are not having clarity about your goals, and maybe you're planning your travels, overseas journeys, etc. So you need to really be very clear. This is a good time period if you want to go for higher studies overseas, if you want to connect with the overseas clients or overseas connections. So this is going to be positive. This week is definitely very positive for the ones who are into trade, commerce, etc. And any kind of law related jobs. This is also going to be giving you success. Criminal law, especially, if you are into that. Also, we have Mercury turning direct, Venus in Kandanta. So in relationship finances, you have to be careful. You don't have to go for investments, heavy investments this week. Just keep a constant check on that. Don't binge eat. You're eating a lot. Sometimes what happens, you just don't care about what you're eating, how you're, because of your anxiety, you don't keep a check on yourself. So this is something which you have to be careful about. Also, we have moon transiting through your 7th house on the 23rd to the 25th. So this is the time period you can donate rice to balance out things in your life. If at all you are experiencing some negatives, you can meet up your friends, and you can just go out for dinner also. There can be that you are having some kind of connections with the foreigners. Travel can be there, and this week is also full of enthusiasm in and around 23rd to 25th. This is definitely a good time to start a relationship. New associations, new business relationships, they can increase as well. And then moon is going to be debilitated in your 8th house on the 26th, 27th, and it's going to be trying to Mercury, Rahu, Mars, and is going to be aspected by Saturn. So this is the time period you have to be careful about your decision making. You can make decisions in impulse. Some hidden relationships might just come into limelight. So take care. Revelations can be there about your own hidden potential also. You're working on yourself. Growth, spiritual growth. So that's something that is positive in a way also. But impulsive decision making happens, or you feel very emotional when moon is in the 8th house. So all that you have to be cautious about. Otherwise, it's a good transit. Nothing to worry about, because it's your Lagnesh after all, where moon is going to be transiting. And on the home front, there can be some serious conversations which can happen. You might just be discussing some serious aspects, some wedding or something, you're planning. So in the family, or some kind of spiritual or some kind of religious ceremonies also can happen. 28th especially, that can be. And you can also go in for some travels, etc. You can plan everything, and it is a good transit for student natives as well. This week, it's positive for the student natives, of course. Okay, just be careful about your relationship with your co-workers. There can be some female counterparts who can just create some problems in your, irrespective of your own gender, but be careful. Don't share your secrets. Don't leak your secrets out. Keep them to yourself. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. For Taurus natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. To start with, the week starts on the 22nd, and this is going to be a hectic day for you. You might just be meeting people. A lot of meetings are there. You're very busy. You're occupied. No time for even having your food on time. So that you have to be very careful about. That eat right meals on the right time. And this is going to be very positive for your creative energies. Maybe you're going to be meeting some creative people. Some creators are going to be meeting you, and you're going to be designing something, maybe your own website, or meeting somebody who's going to be helping you with your work. Some new projects are lined up, meetings are lined up. So you're going to be quite, I would say, active. So this is a good time period, and you're enjoying it actually. It's not that you're not enjoying. Venus is also going to be transiting. So your Lagnesh is also going to be transiting out of your 11th, and it's going to be in Kandanta and going to be in your 12th house. So Venus is getting compassed. So when Venus gets compassed, you have to be very cautious about your investments, your travels, your food, your relationships. And of course, it is not the time to initiate something new, initiate a new relationship also. Maybe, you will not get that kind of satisfaction in the relationship if at all you're already in the relationship. So be careful about that. But yes, Moon is going to be in your 6th house on the 23rd to the 25th, and that's the time period you will be very open to changes, and you will be working on your regime, fitness, and you want to just reconcile your relationship also. Maybe at the workplace, you will get a lot of workload, and you're very, maybe this is a productive time. These 2 days are very productive. You are going to be following a fitness regime and a diet regime also, or maybe you will just grab a book. You want to read a book, or you want to, acquire some knowledge. So this might just be the day. 26th to the 27th, this is the time period when your Moon is debilitated in your 7th house. So from here, as it is, Saturn is in your 4th, and Mercury is retrograde and is going to turn direct though. But surely this is a kind of a placement where you have some confusion in your finances. Maybe you have a complication in your relationship, an argument, or it can be that your business partner is not giving you that kind of time and energy to the business or the finances. So you're going to be looking for some investors now, and you're pretty much anxious on this day. So it's not the end of the world. Just give it some time. Your business is going to pick up. It's just that the Venus is also going to get compassed. So it might just be that you are having some kind of issues that you have to deal with in a different manner. Uh, Unconventional thought process would be better. If at all you opt for something new, some other way of looking at things. So it might just click. So just explore. I think you will get a breakthrough. Moon is going to be in the 8th house on the 28th, and that's the time period when you will be experiencing some impulsiveness and too much of emotions, heightened emotions. Good for paying the tax and working on insurance, inheritance, etc. But this is not the time period to explore the or touch upon those areas which are hidden or which you really don't want to go to. It's better that you leave the other person alone rather than just being suspicious and getting that detective view out. So that is not the right approach. And any kind of religious ceremonies or any kind of functions that you have to attend in family. So this is going to be the day when you can. A short get together, a small get together is also good. Okay. And we do have a full moon in your 6th house. So This is like a kickstart to your new cycle. Like this is the one which is going to give you that encouragement also. Yes, I achieved this. I achieved the goal. So now I can move ahead. So that kind of a feeling you will get. Student natives will maybe, working on their subjects and they want to pick and choose or maybe they are just preparing for the exams and competitive spirit is on. So that is something which will give you good results as well in your favor. What you're expecting, maybe something more you will get. Taurus, that way is doing well. It's just that Venus is going to be getting in Gandanta and it's going to become past. So the Karakatva of Venus will suffer, not the Taurus sign. So any kind of surgical process, if you have to go through any kind of cosmetic surgery, especially, so you have to plan it really well. Okay. It's said that if you can avoid, all the more better. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. 4th house transit is like a homey. You want to be at home, but you're not able to. You want to do things at home, but you're not able to. If at all you are in the Ketu Dasha, this is not a good time period, especially on the 22nd. You might just feel low, you might feel lonely, but it is a good time period if you want to redo your place or if you want to just explore the books that you have and you want to read them and reread them or something which you have not touched upon to acquire knowledge from a long time. So this is a good day to unwind for that reason, but it is not that great for making some important decisions also. There can be some argument, or maybe you're just in isolation. You don't want to argue. You don't want to go there. You just want to calm down and relax. Moon is going to be in your 5th house on the 23rd to the 25th of April. So 5th house means that this is the time period when you want to unwind, you want to be creative, you want to be romantic, you want to take your partner out, or you want to meet somebody, you want to date someone. Or maybe, you're just going to be a kiddo, yourself, childlike energies are very heightened. And Jupiter and Sun are also right there opposite this moon. So the energy cycles are going to shift now. Something very uh, unexpected can happen. Something very unexpected. You didn't expect a guest at home. So that might just be, must happen, might happen. Or it could be that you're connecting with children, your own children, you're discussing problems, you're discussing their subjects, okay, what to do, what not to do, how we can plan our future. All that can also trigger. And this is also the time period when Mars is also going to be changing signs, and Mars is your is the three Shadaya ruler, one of the three Shadayas, I mean, three Shadaya rulers, which is going to be in Rahu Ketu axis. So this is like minus, minus, plus for you. So you will do well in finances. If you ask someone, oh, Mars conjunct Rahu is in the Kendra, not good. But it is the Lord of the three Shadaya. So it is going to give you very good results. And maybe, you're going to be starting a new venture. You're going to be doing things now diligently. And the energy, enthusiasm is there. There's an exchange between Jupiter and Mars as well. Again, very positive. And Mars is forming a connection with Moon also this week. That is on the 26th, 27th. Moon is going to be in Mars's sign. That is in the sign of debility and in trine to Mars. So this is like, the energy shifts are happening. You're going to be deciding where to go, what goals should be set, how you, the modus operandi, what is supposed to be done, how it is to be done, how I can achieve the goals. So your thought process is changing now. That is why I said major shifts are happening. Venus, your good graha is also in Gandanta. So in relationship, you have to be cautious, when you're conversing with people, dating someone. So you need to be keeping your thought process under check. What exactly you want to convey, how you want to convey. So maybe, the emotional you becomes very rude and very aggressive because, in Gandanta, in an Aries sign. So Venus is forming a connection with Mars directly. So this is like, two opposite energies coming together. So there will be low on courage, making decisions boldly. That might just be missing. But surely Mars is going to balance it out. When Mars is going to be in the Pisces sign, it is definitely going to be different. It is going to be better. And this is going to be giving you some courage to make decisions, right kind of decisions as well. Moon is going to be in your 7th house, and that's the time period on the 28th when Jupiter, Sun, Venus are going to be trine. So this is the time period to connect with your family, your parents, your guru, So this will definitely enhance all of that as well. So this week, I think it's going to be a mixed bag and definitely very positive. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, fifth, and sixth houses. Third house is like a house of short journeys, short travels, and you will be making some major decisions as regards to your mental strength also. Maybe, you will be with your mental strength boldly. You really want to connect with people who can encourage you. You don't want any kind of it's like no nonsense kind of an atmosphere around you. You want to build that. And this is also about your thought process inclined towards achieving goals. You're very meticulous. You're very, not casual. You're very calculative now. If you have to go in for any kind of visa work or, you want to go for any PR, etc. So this might just be the time period to go ahead with this. And this is going to be in Rahu Ketu axis. This time period can bring about some confusion, some relationship issues with your siblings, but very positive for your connection with the right kind of people and acquiring more knowledge also. This, yeah, so that is what. And this week, Moon is going to be in your fourth house, and this is the time period when you will fourth house means you're going to be after travels, you're going to be meeting the right, your family members. You're going to be discussing things which are going to be, related to your household. You're going to be purchasing something related to your real estate, vehicles. So you are inclined towards the um, domestic environment, sort of a, homey you. You have been traveling, you have come back home, how you feel. You want to connect with your family members during this time period. So that is something which is going to trigger. If at all you have to go in for any kind of relationship, you want to propose someone, you want to start with an education plan. So all that is also going to be in your favor. And there is a possibility of, with this moon transiting through your this is on the 23rd to the 25th, and we have a full moon also happening here in your fourth house. So just be careful about your anxiety issues this week. You have to keep a constant check on that. There can be that, you have, you feel quite anxious, you feel quite low in between. You might just feel that things are not moving and working your way because your fourth lord is going to be in Gandanta, and it is going to be in the Aries sign. So when Venus is in the Aries sign, so this might just bring about, because it is the 10th house, so that you will crave for that honor and dignity now, that name and fame. So you need to work through that, of course. And Venus is going to be losing the Digbala also. So it might just give you less options. You want to explore new jobs, you want to go towards a particular direction, you won't be able to. So that might just be the case, but responsibilities are going to increase, and you're going to be starting some new kind of way of looking at things now, a different way of looking at things and solving the problems and getting the solutions to them. Moon is going to be in your Scorpio sign on the 26th and the 27th. That is the fifth house of yours. And in trying to Mercury, Rahu, Mars, aspected by Saturn. So fifth house is the house of children, house of progeny, inclination towards creativity, your pleasure, your artistic talents, recreation. You want to just maybe go for a movie. You're feeling quite low at times. What happens? You want to be with your family. You want to enjoy. You want to unwind. So this might be the day when you want to just go for those kind of activities. Competitive activities like, maybe crosswords, we used to play, or some video games, or some games that, online games you might just play, and it's about your love affairs also. Maybe you can love affair, or, your connection with your partner, romantic partner. It could be a little bit of argument also here and there. So you have to be careful about that. But surely this is a good time for starting a mantra. If you want to recite a mantra, if you want to chant, or you want to sit in silence and peace, and want to go get little spiritually inclined, so this is a good time period for that as well. And spiritual practices, good time period. 28th of April, this moon is going to be in your sixth house zone, and sixth house is the house of your subordinates, your servants, your helpers, or your debts also. So you might just be getting rid of your debts, if at all you are having issues with your it happens in India, there are maid servants not coming in, and you're having back and forth issues there. So this might just be a good time period to find a good cook or a good maid that you're looking for, or a house help you're looking for, a good driver. So they are the helpers, so they will definitely be doing in your favor, work in your favor. And maybe your maternal uncle is coming over and visiting you and keeping a check on you if you're not well or something. So that can also be the case. Saturn and Mars are in your eighth house, and Mars is leaving the eighth house, and it's going to be joining Rahu and forming an exchange with Jupiter. So this is a good time period for anything to do with your work, anything to do with your confidence, courage, enthusiasm. It is going to be giving you that boldness. Now you're going to be very confident, and you might just make a really a positive change in yourself, and you will definitely do well in your what do you call in your practicality, the foresight that you have. Okay, so that is something which is positive for you, and it is going to be giving you that kind of courage and new perspective to yourself, to looking at things as well. And you will be very meticulous. You'll be getting into depth and detail of everything, and you will get the solutions to the problems. Jupiter and Sun are also in trine, so you will meet your guru maybe this week, and you will get that solution as well. You will from the guru, or from the experts that you are going to be getting connected with, okay, for investments, etc. When you seek advice and help, so you get that kind of advice and help this week. Okay, so that way it is a good time period. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. For Leo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your second, third, fourth, and fifth houses. So this is the time period that you will be focused on your money matters. I know Ketu is there, so you're losing out on money, no savings happening. You're a little worried, and you're anxious also about money matters, but you definitely are looking for some change, and you will get one. Maybe you're looking for a change in your work, or department change, portfolio change, job change. So this is going to bring about that change also, which you're looking for. And second house is about speech, about finance, about food, how your imagination is, how far you can run your mind, that is something which we see from the second house. And this might just be giving you that clarity about your resources. So this is like, you have to work on your memory, you're losing out on your memory. At times you forget. So you need to have some, some real, what do you call some kind of vitamins which enhance you, vitamin D especially, Leo natives should have. So this is about your bonds, security, shares you're working on. Then moon moves into your third house. Excuse me. On the 23rd to the 25th of April, moon moves into your third house. Jupiter, Sun, trine Saturn, aspected by Mars. That's happening on the 23rd to the 25th. And third house is about your mental inclination, ability, intellect, inclination to study. So you might just start some education plan, because Jupiter is also looking here, and there's a full moon also happening in your third house zone. So this might just encourage you to go for some, upskilling of your skills, reading a book, writing a book, communication enhancement. You might just go for some language training, Some new contracts, signing of contracts can happen during this time period. You're writing, maybe there is a change of residence. That is also a sort of a communication only. Mercury, as it is going to be in direct motion. So you might just be changing your house during this time, this week. And this can also be about your, bodily pains you can have. Maybe your collarbone or your arms or your shoulders, just going for that spa, etc., where you can relax. Then moon is going to be in your fourth house on the 26th and the 27th, and is going to be debilitated here in the fourth house. Fourth house is the house of mother and your domestic environment, your mother's health. You must take care of your mother's health. And also this can be about your private affairs, like maybe about your education, about your um, real estate matters. So you might just be discussing all of that, and of course about your academic education. You are just changing all those, you're thinking about growth, you're thinking about changing your plans. So this might just bring about those connections with people also who are influential, and you might just be working out on these areas. Some new projects coming in, discussing all of that. Don't get a little, worried and anxious during this time period, because moon is debilitated. So you might just not be getting what you're expecting at the workplace. People might not acknowledge you, or you feel down and out, or maybe you're in the new arena, new area, in new place. So you're feeling a little uncomfortable and on the settling side. The induction is going on. So you're just feeling a little out of place. Then moon lastly is going to be in your fifth house on the 28th, and Jupiter, Sun, Venus are in trine. So when moon is forming a connection with the, these planets, so this might just give you some, artistic talents, very different and out of the box kind of a situation, because it is about your, Jupiter, Sun, and Venus are there in trine. So that means your Lagnesh and your fifth lord. So this is good for mantra chanting, mantra siddhi, going in for some kind of, competitive mm, uh, competitive arrangement, activities which give you success, which you're looking for, taking examination, studying for something different, which you have not studied from a long time, something new, um, something unconventional, I would say. You're going to be reading, studying, brushing up your skills, whatever you have learned, and maybe going out with your friends for a movie, or connecting with your children. Maybe you're going to be discussing their plans and discussing what they want to do, or if they want to take your advice. So you're going to be advising them during this time period as well. Saturn is the only planet left in the Kendra after Mars transits your eighth house. So this is sort of a difficult position for relationships. And as it is, you have been having a lot of aggression in relationship, or there is a isolated kind of an energy, separative kind of an energy that you are experiencing, living under one roof yet separated. That feeling is because Ketu is in the eighth house from your seventh house as well. So spouse's health is suffering, or your spouse is getting pressurized for doing things, multitasking. And your Mars is going to be in your eighth house. So this might just give you some health issues. So you have to be cautious about your health as well. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your first, second, third, and fifth houses, fourth houses. So when moon is in the first house, you definitely tend to look for growth. You are very nurturing kinds. You are caring. You want to just be with your people. You want to work on your personality, how you look, how you, your dignity, your honor, your prestige, your prosperity. You're thinking all of that, or your spiritual growth, because Ketu is already transiting here. So you can be very spiritual on the 22nd, especially on this 22nd. So or maybe you're going to be going to a place where some meditation is going to take place. So you're going to be spending a day there. So that is something. Or maybe you're just in isolation. You're caring, but you're not connected to people. Ketu is there, no? So you're just isolating yourself. Your partner can be very, very demanding right now, because Rahu is in the seventh house. So this is something that you have to work on. You have to strike a balance now. Then moon is going to be in Libra sign, that is second house on the 23rd. to the 25th, and we have a full moon happening in your second house as well. So second house is about money matters, fortune, profit, gain, loss, your power, your resources, your jewelry, your money, your bonds, your security, your shares, your speech, your vision, your imagination, your tongue, your food. So maybe you're going to be going out for on a holiday and taking your family out. You're just vacationing, or you're just spending some time with your family, and maybe you're cooking and you're eating something very oily and spicy during this time period. So you have to take care of all of that because Jupiter is there. So some sweets, maybe you're feasting on sweets, don't binge eat. So that is something which might just give you some, weight gain. So you have to take good care of all of those energies. And also when, you have a Swati nakshatra full moon, so you should actually donate some, you should make donations during this time period, especially on the 23rd, 24th. Okay. And try to save money rather than going overboard in your expenditures. Expenditures are on the rise any which ways, so take care of your money matters. Moon is going to be in your third house, instability on the 26th, 27th, and is going to be in trine to Mercury, Rahu, Mars, and is aspected by Saturn here. Your third house is actually under affliction also. So your communication is gone for a toss. People are not understanding you. You're saying something, people are just misunderstanding. You're trying to learn something or write something and you're not able to. It happens. Your focus is not there. You're trying hard to attain that, achieve the goals, but you're not able to. But good for short journeys. Go to a place where you are isolated, spend some alone time, you'll feel better. Walk on the grass barefoot, so you will feel better. And connect with your siblings, your sisters, cousins, etc. So that will correspond with them. That is something which is going to give you, communicate with them. So that is going to give you some relief as well. Any kind of document, agreements, etc. you have to sign. So just reread them. Though Mercury is turning direct, but still you have to be very cautious about your documentation. Okay. PR, visa, etc. So just read everything well and then do it. Okay. Then Moon is going to be in your lastly fourth house on the 28th. And here it's going to be in the Kendra to Rahu, Ketu, Venus, Mars, Venus, Mercury. Venus is going to be in 8th house of yours though. But Mercury is turning direct, Rahu is there, and Moon is going to be in the Kendra as well. So this is the time period when you will have confusion about your real estate matters. You want to sell the property, you want to buy another one, or you want to buy a vehicle, etc. Or you want to start a new education, you want to start to upskill yourself. So there will be some confusion, but by the end of the day, you will get clarity also. Yes, I want to do this, I achieved this. So you will feel better. Okay. And of course, there is a this is the time period when when in the fourth house you might just feel that the grass is green on the other side. So that is something that you have to work on. You have to be very, very receptive to your own state of mind rather than getting influenced by others or what the others are going through, etc. Ancestral property related matters, if you want to resolve, you can do that on this day, on the 28th. Venus is going to be transitioning from your 7th house to the 8th, Mars to your 7th house. So this is not that great for relationships, and some hidden relationship can be revealed as well. So be cautious. Any kind of extramarital relationship is there, so it might just come into limelight. Okay, so take care. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. For Libra natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses. 12th house is the house of isolation, loss, limitation, and Ketu's as it is there. So you are feeling that, you're just doing and doing and doing and you're not getting that kind of result. It's because Ketu is already there in your 12th house. This is a house of misery, misfortune. But Ketu there means it will be giving, it's like, you're pushed to the corner now. Now is the time period to come out of that. Whatever you have been going through, now is the time that you will come out of it. Okay. So it's just sort of a, you're about to reach the finishing line. It's that kind of a state. So don't worry, the losses, the impediments that you're going through, the restraint, the limitation, the wastage of, the wastage of money, health issues, etc. Whatever you're going through, that is now about to end, because the planetary positions are changing, they're shifting, and Lagnesh is also shifting for you. So this is sort of a positive week to start with. If at all you want to just be in isolation, go in for some spa, rejuvenation, relaxation, so you can do that as well. And don't get involved in any kind of scandal or something, fraud, scandal. And this is actually not giving you a good bed. Maybe the bed is not that comfortable, so you're not getting that sound sleep. So change the mattress, change the bed, if at all it's required. Don't sleep on the broken bed ever. And then moon moves into your first house on the 23rd to the 25th of April, and that's happening uh, opposite sun, where the full moon is there, Jupiter is there, trying to Saturn, aspected by Mars. So too many planets when influence a particular zone. Thankfully, Jupiter is there, who's a protector. But at the same time, yes, Jupiter's combustion will give you fairly good results. And when is Jupiter getting combust? I'll just share with you. Jupiter is getting combust from the 7th of May. So your time starts from 7th of May to the 6th of June, because it's a ruler of the three Shadaya. One of the three Shadaya rulers is in the Kendra. So definitely you will feel little better after the 6th of May when Jupiter gets combust. So it will be good for your education, it will be good for your relationship, it will be good for foreign journeys, your reputation is going to increase, get better enhanced, and you're going to be getting good results now, if at all you have been experiencing something which is not in favor. And you're just struggling. Maybe you're just struggling because Venus was with Saturn, your Lagnesh was with Saturn earlier, then it was with Rahu. Even if it was exalted, it's in the 6th house after all. So not getting good results. Mercury is going to turn direct, is also going to be in your favor. Somehow, I feel that for, the ones who are experiencing negative results of this Mercury retrograde will start feeling good results, or the vice versa. It so happens. Then Mars is also transiting through your 6th house, which is not bad, because Mars is a Maraka Graha, transiting through the 6th house and beaten up by Rahu is again a positive one for the competition and for loans, debts, disease, or we can say any kind of litigation. So you will feel better. So overall, it is a good week for you, in fact, and moon is going to be debilitated in your 2nd house on the 26th, 27th. That would be the time period you will be working on your finances. Maybe you will get a job and your finances or financials get better and you start earning, if at all it was on halt. So now everything is looking a little on the settling times ahead, It's the start of that. Then lastly, moon is going to be in your 3rd house on the 28th of April. And 3rd house is the house of mental inclination, ability to do things, intellect. So you might just be going in for some projects, some presentation. So this is the time period to connect with your siblings, and maybe you're going to be communicative, some PR, visa work you're doing, or some kind of write-ups, or maybe, you're a poet and you're writing a poetry. That also happens. We see from the 3rd house as well. And any kind of selling of property matters, if you are thinking of, so you can sell that property as well. And if you're having any pain in your throat, shoulder blade, collarbones, arms, so you need to, I think, look up to the doctor. Just go and take advice. Don't just postpone and, delay and procrastinate. It's not going to help you. So please take care of your health. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. A very good time to connect with your friends to start with. Your friends may be, having some spiritual or religious pursuit or journeys, or they are just arranging for a religious ceremony at home this week and you're going to be attending. Or maybe you're going to a mandir or a mosque or a church or a gurudwara or any religious place you're going to be visiting this week. And you are going to be getting that success that you're waiting for in your endeavors, in your work, whatever your professional career growth you're waiting for. So to start with, on the 22nd, you will get that breakthrough. Maybe you'll be very creative, you can maybe be very innovative, whatever you're doing. You will get into depth and detail of everything, and you will get the solution. Then moon moves into your 12th house, and there's a full moon happening in your 12th house as well. So 23rd to the 25th moon is going to be in your 12th house. It's going to be right opposite Sun, right opposite Jupiter, and it's going to be also aspected by Mars. So this is sort of a placement where, you will experience, travels getting a little difficult, or maybe, there is a investment loss in investments, or you're going to be wasting money. But it is good for education, doing any kind of religious ceremonies, looking up to someone, going and visiting a hospital, just taking care of a relative, or maybe, you're going to be having some kind of secret enemies revelations. There are some people who are conspiring against you, and you come to know about that. So that is disheartening. You feel bad also. But surely it's sort of a, touch and go kind of a thing. So you will get to know who's who. So that is more than enough, I think, to protect. The divine protection is there. Any kind of debts that you have, you'll be able to pay off. Any kind of disease, any kind of health issues you are experiencing, you will get that relief also. Donate something in white, because there's a full moon also in the zone on the 23rd, 24th. Then Scorpio, that is the first house, moon moves into on the 26th, 27th, and it's going to be trying to Mercury, Rahu, Mars, and is aspected by Saturn. So in the first house, it said that, you're just focused on yourself, and you're very nurturing kinds also, for yourself and others, because, you're very emotional kinds. And this is the debilitation sign for moon. So this might just be bringing about those tendencies even more. You can be very possessive. You can be suspicious. So all those negative aspects you have to yourself handle. So this might just bring about that isolation with others because of this nature of yours. And this is also about your dignity, honor. So maybe some ego clashes can also happen with this moon going into the debilitation sign. But overall, it's a good transit for a general structure of your life when you're discussing with someone. How to deal with the financials, how to deal with your, at the workplace with the projects that you're doing. So all that you can work on, but it's actually from within you're feeling that that person is doing well and I'm not. So that kind of an issue you will experience. Then moon lastly is on the 28th going to be in your second house. And second house is about money matters, your fortune, your profits, your gains, your accumulation of wealth, your resources. So you're working on all of these, how I can make money out of money, how I can take care of my family. You might just go out for dinner with them because you want to spend time with them. And the family expansion can also happen. Maybe some extra member is added to your family. Quite likely. Okay. And we have your Lagnesh also transiting through this week. That is Mars transiting through your Pisces sign, and is going to be conjunct this Rahu, and there's an exchange between Mars and Jupiter as well. Mars is going to be in Pisces from 25th April till the 1st of June, and it's going to be an exchange till the 1st of May. So this is also a positive transit for acquiring knowledge, being creative, and maybe, just working on your mantra siddhi, but something very unconventional. Maybe you are from some other religion and you start doing Vedic astrology. So that is something unconventional. So mantra chanting, not everybody can do, even if you are from the same background where the whatever religion you follow, but you're doing something very different. You're different from the league. So that is possible during this week. And we have Mercury turning direct for you. Mars is changing signs. So this is something that this might just trigger relationship also. There can be a physical relationship which can trigger as well. So with Mars transit your fifth house. So you will have amplified energies regards to your creativity, your children, your romantic associations. So all that will definitely enhance. Okay. If you want to start a new relationship, so this might trigger as well. And with the female counterparts, when Venus transits through and is in Gandanta, of course, also, Venus is going to be in Aries sign, from the 25th of April to the 19th of May, and is going to be conjunct Sun, Jupiter in the 6th house of yours, especially till the 14th of May. So, and 1st of May, Jupiter leaves the zone. So this might just be the case, that you are going to be connecting with female counterparts more. They are the authorities. You're going to be taking help and advice from them. So you're going to be planning everything well this week and taking action next week. That's how this week unfolds for you. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. So when Moon is in the 10th house, there's a Ketu there. So Ketu there means that, you have to really put a lot of effort to achieve something. And when Moon goes there, you're very emotional about your honor, dignity, your public esteem, your name and fame, your power, your prestige, and of course, the credits that you really want, reputation. So what happens, people just don't acknowledge you. You're doing your job. I think you should be just focused on what you want to do and what you want to achieve, rather than just getting that reciprocation from others or acclamation, or just getting that that, yeah, you're doing really well. So that kind of an acknowledgement you're not going to get. So don't get very emotional about it. Just do your thing. It's the best thing to do. Just do your thing. Just on the 22nd, especially, be in yourself and just move ahead. Then on the 23rd to the 25th, Moon is going to be in your Libra sign, in your 11th house. And that's the time period when you will feel a little relaxed, you'll feel better. And as it is, it's opposite Jupiter and Sun, and there's a full moon also happening here. Then it's trying to Saturn. So Saturn is actually restricting you from meeting those kind of people, who are going to be pulling you down. You're not going to be wasting energies anywhere where you feel that, this is not going to take me to places or take me to another heights. So that is why Saturn is trying to curtail you from doing things like that. It's a limitation, definitely. So your success in undertakings is definitely called for this week. Your Lagnesh is with Sun in the 5th house, so it's very good for progeny, for your for your property related matters, also for your travels, starting a new education plan, getting the authority, or getting that kind of success. It is going to be from the 23rd to the 25th in whatever endeavors whatever projects you are going to be doing, taking up. Okay, don't get into any kind of controversy or any kind of argument this week, and your wish will get fulfilled. Okay, maybe take the help of your elder brother. He'll guide you through, or a guru. Then Moon is going to be debilitated in your 12th house, and that's happening on the 26th, 27th. And here it said that this can make you extravagant. You might just have expenditures, uncalled for expenditure also. Maybe somebody's in the hospital and you're looking up, over there, you're spending, or you're paying the bills, or you yourself are a little unwell and you're going to be just spending on the scanning or your tests, you're going to be going through during this time. Also, foreign journeys are also likely. Your Lagnesh is with Surya, and Mars is also going to be transiting your 4th house. When there is a lot of affliction on the 4th house, you tend to travel. And 12th Lord is in the 4th house. So maybe you will get connected to your family. You're coming to the homeland from the foreign land. So you're going to be traveling, and because of any reason. And any kind of occult sciences, if you want to go in for astrological guidance, so you can do that also. And lastly, Moon is going to be in your 1st house, and that's happening on the 28th of April. 1st house is the house of you yourself. It's about you, how you look at your personality, how you look at yourself. Maybe some changes you need to make in the general structure of life, and Moon is here. Can be very nurturing kinds. You're thinking about dignity, honor, prestige, general well-being, how you should take care. So this is something which you might just be inclined to do. And this is also a good time period for starting some new ventures. Don't get involved in any kind of surgical process. It's supposed to be avoided, when Venus is in Gandanta, especially your 6th Lord is in Gandanta. So just take good care of all of that. But Mars is going to be in your fourth house, good for money matters, for your purchasing and selling of property also. Rahu is there, so there can be some confusion. Ultimately, you will get the results towards the end of the day. You will feel that, yeah, whatever happened, it was for my good. Okay. So that's something that can happen. Then, of course, we have Saturn in your third house, looking at your fifth house, or maybe some new relationship starts and fizzles out. You need to verify the relationship well, okay, before going ahead proposing the person or getting married. So be careful about your relationship as well. Okay. Mercury is turning direct, which is definitely very positive for your 10th and 7th house affairs. So something to do with new job, new relationship can start. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. For Capricorn natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. 9th house is the house of faith, wisdom, divine worship, fortune, philosophy, and religious and philosophical belief system, meditation. Ketu is already there. So you will be focused on doing some spiritual ceremony, some meditation or religious ceremonies at home. You might just be teaching somebody, dharma, or lecturing someone, God is saying that, just look up to him and just take care, I will take care. All of that, those kind of phrases you will be using even more on this day. That is on the 22nd specially. Good time to travel if you have to travel. Maybe you're just taking a journey, vacationing, etc. So that is something which is quite likely. You can be very charitable during this time period, but you are going to be looking at upgrading yourself, looking up to someone who can enhance your knowledge, your skills. So you're working on that. Then moon moves into your 10th house on the 23rd, 25th. And as you can see, the planetary positions are such. During this time period, you have a full moon also happening in your 10th house. So there can be that you're just worried about your own success. You're worried about your dignity, honor, and you're not compromising on that. So there can be some kind of tussle or there can be some kind of rift between you and your boss. So be careful about that. Don't just argue. That's what I can convey for especially this day. There are certain restrictions, limitations that you're not, the authority you're not getting. So you feel a little restless and uneasy on this day, but surely things will get a little better, especially from the 26th to the 27th. This is going to be a good time period if at all you have to start something new, some connection with your friends, community, or maybe your wish fulfillment can happen, your desire fulfillment happens, your connection with your siblings gets better. You will recover from the illness if you're going through. So that is something which happens on the 26th, 27th. And connection with the community that you move around in, might just guide you through that same community that, oh, go for this investment. Don't blow up your money on the negative aspects of life. So don't get addicted to anything which is negative. So that is also an advice which you can get from your own people. And then lastly, moon is going to be in your 12th house on the 28th of April. And that's the time period, when it's in the 12th house. This is the house of isolation. Ultimately, this is the last house of moksha, house of losses, house of impediments. Loss of what? Loss of self. That is why it is the 12th places away from the first. So which means that, when we leave this body, when the soul leaves the body, we are actually going to be experiencing something like that. Maybe you're in the hospital, you're thinking about life and death, you're thinking about how you will plan your future. If at all there is something that you have to start. So you always plan, right? You're just preparing for a presentation. So you need to be isolated. You're in that isolation zone on this day. So you're just spending long time and maybe it's a me time also. So you're just in that meditative zone, rejuvenation zone when moon is in the 12th house of yours. We have Venus, which is going to be in Gandanta and it's going to be shifting signs. It's going to be in Aries and it's going to be combust also for six days. I've already done the video. So this might just bring about some issues to deal with regarding real estate matters, regarding your finances, also about your vehicles. So your vehicle might just break down, so you need to be very, very well prepared, get it examined and checked well before traveling or taking long journeys. Okay, road trips people take, very long road trips people take. So just keep a constant watch on your vehicle also. Okay, and Mars is going to be, yeah, that's what this week looks like. And all the best for the ones who are looking for a job. Capricorn, then we come to Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, and 11th house. So 8th house is the house of longevity also, about your health also. It's also the house of transformation. Something has to finish and some new beginnings. So that's the house. So this might just bring about some new connections also, some revelations also. Maybe you are in a relationship apart from a mainstream relationship, and you just, going to be, giving you some kind of transformative energies now. So, or maybe you're going to be giving up on that relationship. Now, no, I'm done. I don't want to do anything nasty. I don't want to do anything which gives spoils my mainstream relationship. So that kind of an awakening happens. So you can be a little anxious also with Ketu's energies there. So some insecurity, some fear, lack of sleep, stomach digestive issues can happen. So eat right and eat light and sleep, especially on the 22nd. 23rd to the 25th is full moon also in between. So this moon is going to be in your 9th house. So take care of your father's health. Maybe you are going to be going for a new education plan. You're going to be following a religious and philosophical belief system. You're going to be meditative, intuitive, and you're going to be thinking about your future, foresightedness, as we say. So you're planning everything well, meticulously. Your dreams, your visions, your communications, all that long journeys, etc. That is going to start on this day. You're just thinking because it's a full moon. So the cycle is coming to an end now. Moon is diminishing. It's a Krishna Paksha moon now. Because whenever moon is moving towards sun, it's a Krishna Paksha. And whenever moon is moving away from sun, it's the Shukla Paksha moon. So that means moon is going to be, now starting with a transformative energy, like your mind, your heart, your soul. Now there is an evolution happening. And with the kind of positions these planets are, having, so many shifts are happening. Mars is going to be changing signs, Venus is going to be changing signs, Jupiter is going to be changing signs. So can you see back to back, so many planetary positions and shifts are happening. Mercury is turning direct. So you will be focused more on your own self and how you can be an evolved soul, how you can be a better person, how you can be a helpful person, how you can be working through your finances, your health, your relationship. So you are going to be working on each and every aspect of life in a very different way now. You are not going to follow a conventional path any longer. You're going to be thinking about and thinking out of the box now. That kind of a situation. Especially with your finances, you're going to be really, really very meticulous now. And with moon transiting to your 9th house, you're going to be traveling, you're going to be following the path of dharma. That's what you should be doing. And how you can communicate with people who can be helpful, maybe with some mentors, gurus who can just upgrade you, who can upskill you, who can help you understand the gist of life. You're going to be meeting those kinds of people this week. And of course, it's a good time period for your job also, for a new assignment. If you're waiting for, you will get that as well. And then moon moves into your 10th house, which is your sign of debility, 26 to the 27th. Whenever moon is at its lowest, that is debilitation point, remember that this is the time period when your thoughts thoughts are going to change drastically. Every time you will feel in a month when moon is in the debilitation sign, you definitely go through that grind and suddenly you will find that peace. You will feel peaceful. You are at peace. Always remember, the night is the darkest before the sunrise. It's that kind of a situation when moon is in the Scorpio sign. So that's happening in your 10th house. So you're going to be worried about your prestige, your honor. But remember, you will get it. People are not acknowledging what you're doing at the workplace. So you will feel a little uneasy. But remember that this is the time period when you will come out of it also. This is the time to see that light. Okay, so you're going to be enhanced, upgraded, and you're going to be feeling quite away from the negatives. Responsibilities might increase, policies might change. You might just feel that there are too many connections that you're forming now with the government, with authorities. You're discussing new projects. All that will happen. Too much of workload will be there soon after this full moon recovery. That is on the 26th and the 27th. Then moon moves into your Sagittarius sign, that is your 11th house, on the 28th. And that's the time period when, when you will connect with your people around you, your community, your society, your friends, what are your virtues. You will get to know what is it, what is your hidden potential, how you can be more charitable, how you can be helpful, how you can fulfill your desires. That is this 11th house energy. And you will be recovering from the health issues, mental health issues, physical health issues. So this is going to be a very positive time period for you. Saturn is in the Lagna. Remember, this is going to be giving you a lot of work. You have to work on yourself, on the projects that you have been given, or at the workplace, or you are just, being in that, you're becoming very serious now. This brings about serious approach in life, and Saturn is over your first house. Remember, it makes you a little indifferent also, but surely this is a positive time period to explore the hidden realms now, the hidden potential in you now. Saturn wants you to do that. Okay, don't let go of that energy. Also, Moon is, forming a connection with Mars also, not to forget, because Mars is going to be aspecting twice Moon this week. So this is the time period that you have to be very careful about your argumentative view, or, don't pick up any argument, road rage, etc. So drive safely. Don't get involved in any kind of controversy during this time period. Okay. Mercury is turning direct. Thankfully, it's good for you for share market trading, etc. If you want to, you can go ahead with your trading as well. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. For Pisces natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th houses this week. 7th house is a house of union or bondage, legal bondage, partnership. This is also about partnership, life partner, business partner, conjugal life. Litigation also we see from here. That is the break-in agreement, etc. We see from here. So this is having Ketu presence there. So this will give you that kind of, and this is a Marakasthana also. Remember, this is 12 from the 8. So this is like, you will experience that, it's when Moon on the 22nd is going to be in this zone, you will experience that, you're just, you want to just isolate yourself from the worldly things and, the worldly beings, and you want to do your thing, just want to be in that indifferent, you feel, indifferent behavior, isolated, lonely, all that you can experience with this Ketu energy also there, So remember, this is not the end of everything. If you are going to be experiencing something which is, giving you that breakthrough, so you should be receptive to it. This is like a new beginning, the period of new beginning. As it is, there's a full moon in your 8th house, 23rd to 25th. Moon is going to be in your 8th house. So this is like, the period of, uh, whenever Moon is in the 8th house, remember that this is the time period when you will experience some negatives also. You will feel very low, down and out, and you feel very anxious, fear factors, and, insecurities. But remember that this is like, teaching you something. So you will definitely get that breakthrough as well. Maybe you are going to be getting that job you're waiting for. Maybe you will get that partner that you have been waiting for. You will get that health relief that you're waiting for. So whatever, you ask for during this time period and work on yourself, you will get that. Okay, remember, the 8th house energy is a very, it's like coming to an end and then closure and then start of something new. So it's good for legacies, wills, insurance, pensions, gratuity, but be careful about the accident driving, etc. during this time period. If you want to acquire knowledge, research based, if you want to do something very deeply, so this is going to be a good transit for you, of course. But surely, new ventures, when you start, you have to be very careful about the documentation part when Moon is in the 8th house of yours. This is the house of Libra, ruled by Venus. harmony, relationship, etc. So you need to be working on your relationships during this time period as well. On the 26th, 27th, moon is going to be in the sign of debility. Now, what happens back to back? What happens? Moon is in the 8th house and then in the sign of debility. So these 5 days are very crucial for you. If you want to really start something new, meditation, or you want to go for some philosophy, occult, or meeting some people who are into spiritual realms, you're just connecting with them. So this is going to be a good time period for that. But it is not that great for any kind of foreign journeys you have to avoid, or you can, if maybe, postpone, or you can simply just be careful, be alert that when you're traveling you should keep a constant check on your belongings, etc., and passport, visa, etc. as well. Okay. So 8th house, then 9th house, this is also good for your for the ritualistic maybe some rituals you're going to be following, your religious belief system, or you're going to be following your higher education. You're going to be learning more deeply, whatever you are, upskilling yourself. Moon is going to be in your 10th house, and that's going to be from the 28th of April and onwards. So this is about your 10th house is about your honor, dignity, about your public esteem, name and fame, power, also your prestige, your success. You want that to be in that limelight. So people might not just give you that, or you're feeling very emotional about your job, you're leaving or you're joining somewhere else. So you're pretty much, in that transition mode during this time period towards the end of the week. So you are maybe spending some time sitting, doing the projects, and you want to complete the job, but you're feeling that, oh, why am I doing it? Nobody's going to acknowledge it. It's not so. You must do your thing. Keep doing what you are asked for, and then you will get the success also ultimately. So don't think that this is just going to end and it's not going to be leading to any success. Also fulfill your desires, fulfill your dreams, and also any kind of higher education, higher studies will definitely enhance you, upgrade you. Going to a religious place will be a good idea as well. In case you are thinking of if you want to ask for a promotion, you might just get one. So just go and ask for it. Okay? Responsibilities are going to change, and they're going to enhance also. And Mercury is turning direct. So this is good for your investments, for your purchase of real estate, getting into a relationship. So all these areas are going to get better. Mars is also going to be transiting your first house. Keep a constant check on your aggression. Okay, you can lose your control, and then it will be little difficult. Okay, but good for purchasing of property, etc. as well. So this is it for all the 12 signs predictions, and I hope you all, you know, uh, heard this and you liked it. So please do write in the comment section if it was something mashed up, something didn't. So most welcome to write the negative comments as well. Thank you so much. Have a great, great week ahead. Om Tat Sat.